Hello guys, this is Uncle DJ from Mathematical Series for Junior and Senior Secondary. Today we are going to be learning how to write random numbers in figures and in words. If today is your first time on this channel, you are welcome. Please do subscribe to join this wonderful community and don't forget to click on the notification bell icon so that you'll be the first to know when we release our weekly and monthly videos. Now let's get started. Remember in the last class, I gave some couple of home tasks on writing 30,000 to 1 million in figures and in words. These are the answers to the home task. We have 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, and 1 million. Now written in words. So try to check this with the answers that you've written already and see if you got it right. Now let's jump into the topic of today. Let's try to write some random numbers in figures and in words. Sometimes you might just have some very complex numbers that you want to write in figures and in words. So I'm going to give you some couple of examples. From there, it will give you ideas on how to write random numbers. The very first example you're going to have is 9,500. How do you write this? First, you want to write 9,000. First, you have to write that 9, and you know 1,000 is represented with 000 at the back. So that means you've written 9,000. But this time around, you want to write 9,500. So you write it together like this: 9,000. So instead of writing 000 to make it 9,000, you write 500 at the back. So that means it's 9,500. Or you can think about it this way: you first write your 9,000, then you put your 500 underneath, you add it together, it becomes 9,500. That's exactly how this number was formed. So when you get accustomed to writing it correctly, you won't need to be writing this down. So you just write it down like that: 9,500. That's the way it was gotten. Now to write it in words, first you write 9,000 first. 9,000, NINETHOUSAND, 9,000, comma 500, FIVEHUNDRED, 9,500. That's exactly how it was. How it is written in words. The second example is 10,600. 10,600. How do you call this? If you want to write 10,600, this is 10,600. So first you write 10,000, then you want to add 600 to it. So you do it the same way. You write 10,000, then you want to add 10,600. You put the 600 underneath, you add it together. This is what we get. If you want to put comma here, this is what you do. You count from here: 1, 2, 3, and put a comma here. So that is 10,600. That's the way it is formed. So when you're in a situation where you need to write something in figures, you can try to write it like this so that you know exactly what you want to write. You can quickly write it in a piece of paper and then you write it out: 10,600. Now, how do we spell 10,600? First, you first do what? You spell 10,000, 10, TEN, 1,000, THOUSAND, comma 600, SIXHUNDRED, 10,600. Quite straightforward. Let's go to the next one. If we want to write 15,800, 15,800, we just use the same technique. We write the 15,000, then we write the 800 underneath, we add it together, and we get this: 15,800. How do we write in words? We write 15,000 first. 15,000, FIFTEN, 15,000, THOUSAND, 15,800, EIGHTHUNDRED. Please note, you don't interpret this as 15,800. No, it has to be 15,000, because it's a combination of a number in 1,000 and a number in 100, because this 15 here has 3 zeros behind it that has been occupied by this 800. So that's the reason why it is first 15,000 before 800. It's a combination of 15,000 plus 800, not 15,800. Please take note. It's very, very important you understand the concept. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is we are saying 400,700. 400,700. Let me tell you how this number was formed. This is exactly the same way as I explained initially. We do it again. Let's just quickly do it again. If you want to apply the comma, how do you apply? You count from here. 1, 2, 3. You put your comma here. So this is 400,700. Don't make mistake. It's not 400 and 700. It's not. It is 400,700. If it is in naira, 400,700 naira. 400,700. That's how it is written. So now, how do we spell it? F-O-U-R. That's 400. H-U-N-D-R-E-D. 1,000, because 3 zeros are here initially for 400,000. T-H-O-U-S-A-N-D. 1,000. 400,000, comma 700. S-E-V-E-N-H-U-N-D-R-E-D. 400,700. Now let's try the next question. We have 657,000. Let's say you want to withdraw 657,000 and you have to write it in figures and you have to write it in words. This is exactly how you write it. You write it this way: 657,000. We don't have any form of 100 in this one because there's nothing added. There's no form of 100 in this. So it's 6. You can see the zeros are now visible because we don't have any form of 100 that is attached to it. So we have 657,000. So how do we write it in words? 600, S-I-X-H-U-N-D-R-E-D, 600 and 57,000. 657,000. F-I-F-T-Y 57, S-E-V-E-N. That's 457,000. T-H-O-U-S-E-N-D. That's 457,000. Now that we have gotten a couple of examples on writing random numbers in words and in figures, now try to work on some of these home tasks on your own. So you use basically the same principle that we have used above to write your own answers. The very first one is 717,000. The next one is 5,675. Let's say you want to withdraw 1,200,000 or 1.2 million. How do you write it in words? So write it out. I want you to write the full name. That is the full number in words. 1,200,000. Write it in words and let's have the answers in the comment section. Then lastly, 2,017,545. So that forms your home task. Write all your answers in the comment section, then I will check it out. The very next lesson we are going to be having after this is how to write whole numbers correctly using the place value system. In that particular video lesson, I'm going to be writing all the answers to this particular home task. So make sure you check out that video so that you'll be able to get all the answers to this particular home task. So I hope this video lesson has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.